Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm going to be taking a look at the updates that have been given to the EasyCap viewer for Android. The first thing that I'm going to do is go into the Play Store and update the app, and then you can see down here added SBS Google Cardboard support for FPV. I'd like to think that we had a lot to do with that video that I made, and everyone who commented on it and watched it, they've added it to this program. So let's go and take a look at it. So I am going to go into my app drawer and press the EasyCap viewer. And you can see here, I haven't got anything connected yet, but if we just tap at the top there and go into the preferences. So if you scroll down here, you can see that we've now got this option card box view, but the first time that you press it, it pops up with a box from the Google Play Store, and I'm afraid you are going to have to pay extra for this feature. It was about £1.08, something like that. It wasn't much at all, so you've got to decide for yourself whether it's worth spending that money on it. I don't think it's a lot of money at all. So if we then now go back, it's going to ask us to apply the settings. So if I press apply, there you go, it splits into two. So now I'm going to plug the EasyCap device into the phone, and I've got a quadcopter over there with an FPV camera going on it. It's actually the 808 platform that I built on the channel previously. I have gone into the settings and changed the aspect ratio on the TV out to 4:3, which stretches it to 16:9. Seems a strange thing to do, but because this is receiving in 16:9, if you select the 4:3 option, it then stretches it. We've still got borders at the side there, you can see, but it definitely gets more of the image from the 808 on there. Now, the first thing that you'll notice is that the image is a lot smaller, and yet doing this, you're gonna lose picture size compared to the goggles that I showed previously, where we took some of the Google Cardboard goggles and modified the lens so that we could view the full image. And what the Google Cardboard does is to create a stereoscopic image, mostly for 3D use with the phone. It takes two images, it mirrors them. I say mirrors them, it's basically just a copy of them. Your left eye looks at the left picture and your right eye looks at the right picture, and your brain crosses them over together and creates a stereo image. In fact, if you cross your eyes, like the old Magic Eye book, you can actually do what is called a free view, and you can see what the image is going to look like. But anyway, it's going to be quite hard for me to show you what it's going to look like through the goggles, because you can't show a 3D image that you get looking through a lens through a computer. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a flight like this, and I'm going to record it. And then what you can do is watch this video on your Google Cardboard, and you can decide for yourself whether you like the field of view, whether you think it's worth investing in the app and also the EasyCap device. Now, one thing that I do still see a bit of a problem is that there's no way at the moment to record the video. There's nothing in the app, so we need to use that AZ screen recorder. That's what I'm using to record this. They've added a new feature loop. That's why you can see me there. Again, you have to pay for that feature, but I really like this software. Yeah, so, I mean, as it's recording a 1080p image, I guess you could, in the video editor, if you're wanting to use this as a DVR as well as look through your Google Cardboard, you could export it and then in the editing system crop the other image off, and then you still get a DVR image as well. But anyways, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some flying, get your goggles ready, and you can see what the field of view is like for you and the experience. So here is the raw DVR footage taken from the AZ screen recorder app. Hopefully you are watching this with your Google Cardboard goggles or aftermarket goggles. If not though, I think the video quality is good enough to give you an idea if you just check out one of the images instead of looking at both of them. Now, I am thrilled to report that there is no further lag caused by having this second image. One thing I was worried about is the extra processing power required to create that second image will would give a further lag, but that is not the case. It's the same as if you were recording just one screen. So if you're wondering how I connected all this up, check out my previous video. It's called FPV with your phone EasyCap. This is just an extra feature of the EasyViewer software that I am going through. Now, one thing that I did notice with the double screens is the AZ screen recorder did drop frames slightly. When I recorded just the one screen, it gave an average of 30 frames per second. However, with the double screens, it's giving an average of 27 frames per second. So what I'm hoping is that the developer includes the option to be able to have a DVR, because at the moment that functionality is not there. However, I do have faith in this developer because they have clearly listened to us, and now we've got an FPV option. Now, just to plug my 808 plate slightly, that's what I'm using here. There's no lag on it. I'm able to fly perfectly. Also, the 808 is recording here as well. You can take that recording and use an app called VR Cinema, and that will play the footage back that the 808 recorded. Now, you do get a smaller screen doing this, and I think goggles do differ as well. I may do a video in the future that goes through the different goggle types that we can now use now that we have this feature. But there you go. Thanks to you guys, this FPV feature was added to the app, and now we can enjoy FPV with Google Cardboard. So that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.